Oh, you want to get hit by an axe?
I do. Good evening. I'm Kara Redding.
And I'm Sean Everly.
And we are so pleased to welcome you to the 2015 CONvergence Masquerade. Given the theme, we're going to do the Masquerade a little differently this year. After we introduce you to all the entries, we will lock them in the green room and force them to fight to the death.
45 costumers enter, 1 costumer leaves. Thunderdome!
May the odds
Be ever in your favor.
But what is a contest without judges? Please welcome the judges. They're going to come and take their seats now. Let us begin with entry number 1. In the novice class, all hail. Yes. Yeah.
Are we going to do the drinking one now?
Yeah. Costumes presented and built by Kristen Lerwick in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Can you believe it? According to Haymitch's drinking rules, we're supposed to finish our drinks, so bottoms up.
We're going to be plastered by the end of this.
Oh, we started with that one. That was great. Entry number 2.
In the novice category, Thunder and Mischief. Introducing the Goddess of Thunder and the Goddess of Mischief. Costumes presented and built by Hope Minocchio and Anna Todd.
Entry 3. In the novice class, Hyrule Warriors.
That battle was really tough. I never want to see another Cuckoo again.
I don't know. I think they're pretty cute.
No, they aren't, Lana.
Well, is everyone ready? We've got a big battle ahead of us.
Master, the batteries in your Wii remote are nearly depleted.
Let's see. Where could they
do
be?
you have that?
Didn't you
Do you have them?
Yeah, didn't you have? No, me
I
neither.
brought some.
Do you have batteries? Does anyone? Anyone at all?
Looking for these?
Get him!
Costumes presented and built by Misty Price, Kyle Yonke, Eric Ulp, Hillary Dunn, Beck Nelson, and Lexi Volkman.
Now on to our first judge introduction. Ooh, God, this is... Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Okay. Where's my cheat sheet?
She didn't finish.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm sorry about this. Our first judge for tonight is Stacy Schweback.
Schweiback?
Schweiback? Schweiback. We're going Schweiback to Schweiback. It is Schweiback there. She spelled Stacy Schwa on our list. Thank you. This is her first year judging CONvergence. You're doing an excellent job. Thank you. Thank you. Golf clap, everyone.
She is currently the Master of Soft Props artisan at the Guthrie Theater. Soft props being upholstery, draperies, lampshades, dead animals, whatever. Basically anything that's fabric and the actors don't wear it. She's been at the Guthrie for 12 years, starting in the position of shopper and buyer, which requires a diverse knowledge of materials and fabrication techniques. She loves unique uses for materials and has always claimed that they, in the prop shop, try never to use anything for its original purpose. She hasn't done any professional costuming in quite a while, props suiting her short attention span and shiny object syndrome. But a couple of decades ago, she did design a few shows for some local theater companies and even built and was wardrobe for the Super Bowl pregame show. I can't tell you which ones. I don't read Roman numerals.
Costuming fun facts. Favorite costume I never made. Costume I will never make again. Favorite costume. I don't think I was supposed to read that.
That looks like a stage direction.
Who doesn't do theater? This guy. Stacy once made a Girl Scout costume for Halloween, complete with an entire sash filled with demerit badges.
Demerit, dear, demerit.
Demerit. I also can't read. They don't really encourage that in the Capitol.
We don't need to read.
I just need to look good. Anyone who argues with that is going to be killed at the end of this show. She thought to herself, so clever to come up with these various images and bad puns for my past misdeeds, until she went out and realized that she had actually done was to very publicly confess all her sins. At least there was no names attached. I want to know what those sins were. We'll talk about it during the break.
Entry 4. In the novice category, Commander Susan Ivanova, Earth Force Alliance, Babylon 5 Station. Presented by Amalia Hertel. Costumes built by Amalia Hertel and Rachel Hertel.
Entry number 5. Stop moving my microphone. This is just not helpful. What are you doing? Okay. In the journeyman category, Sakura Kinomoto. Someone will get that. Yoroshiku Onigaishimasu. Presented by Megan LeMay. Costumes built by myself. Oh wait, Megan LeMay.
We'd like to introduce you to our next judge. Her name is Amy Mills. This is her second year judging at CONvergence. She has a BA in theatrical costume design from St. Cloud State University and has worked in the local theater community as a designer for Directors Theater, Outward Spiral, Youth Performance Company, and Phoenix Playhouse. Currently, she's working as a seed bead artist and owner of Kasasagi Designs. Fun costuming fact! Many years before the age of the internet, she learned how to make and cut her own chainmail links. She then spent the next year making a 4-in-1 chainmail dress, mostly while riding the city bus to work. It was great talking to people about it and the history of chainmail, still one of her very favorite costumes.
Now on to entry number 6. In the novice category, Hawkman from Mars.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive, and the world, I'm turning inside out, yeah. Floating around in ecstasy. Passing by like Lady Godiva, I'm gonna go. There's no stopping me.
Presented by Rick Andreessen. Hawkman mask designed by Platypus. Costume compiled by Rick Andreessen.
Entry 7. In the master category. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Inspired by Philip K. Dick's Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Also known as Blade Runner, this ensemble combines dystopian concepts, Rococo punk style, and some darn adorable sheepiness.
The owner of the adjoining pasture, Bill Barber, hailed him. Every family in this building has an animal of some sort. You have your sheep? Going over to his sheep, Rick bent down, searching in the thick white wool. The fleece, at least, was genuine. You know how people are about not taking care of an animal? They consider it immoral and anti-empathic. He snapped open the panel covering, revealing it. I had a real sheep originally. Sheep get strange diseases. Finally, I called one of those shops that manufacture artificial animals. They made this.
She must be from District 11. Costumes built by Samantha Ray, presented by Ree Zoldak, tech by Ree Zoldak and Eric Robot Marks, audio by Ree Zoldak, and hair and makeup by Leanne Scarr.
Returning this year was our Art of the Dress show, where costumers of all talents, skill levels, and genres have a chance to show off their mad costuming skills. No need to stick with the theme here. All costumes are welcome. The art of the dress is low pressure. Low pressure. No judge to impress, no presentation to pre-plan, no choreography to practice. It's a great place for beginners to get a taste of masquerade performance. Without the commitment or stress, it's also a great venue for master costumers to show off their latest creations. Additional vendors can show off their wares on live models.
Not dead ones.
No cadavers were harmed in the making of this script. So, con-goers, that's you right there. I can't see you, but you're there. Can see firsthand what's available in the dealer's room. It is a costume fashion show. Art of the Dress will be back next year, so watch for details online and in the books in 2016. I expect all of you to be there. Get on it. Start now.
Everyone.
You think we're joking?
Entry 8. In the novice class, Astrid from How to Drain Your Dragon 2. Presented by Rachel Rand. Costume and prop built by Rachel Rand and Dennis Cleveland. Special thanks go out to Firebird Couture, Sean Berry for his 3D printing services, and Sarah Hubschen for their help and advice on this build.
Entry number 9, in the novice category. This is Burke, and these are our dragons. Although she may seem intimidating with her armor of poisonous spikes, Stormfly actually possesses a playful spirit. Whether it's winning dragon races with Astrid or fetching shiny objects, Stormfly is a game for a fun time as she is for a deadly battle. Playful, inquisitive, and intelligent. Toothless is more Hiccup's friend than his pet, and as the last known specimen of the Night Fury species, Toothless is indisputably special. He commands respect from the dragons and humans alike. Dragons of Burke, the Alpha, Toothless, and Stormfly. Presented by Jessica Spidell, Aaron Hunter. Costumes built by Jessica Spidell.
So I'm sure you're all looking forward to tomorrow when you wake up at noon. So if you're waking up at noon, in just a half hour after your waking time, in Atrium 4, there will be a panel featuring entries from this masquerade. Come and meet the costumers and see their costumes and props up close.
And, ooh, this is mine. What are you doing? Back it up. Back it up, girl. You're taking too much of this from me. Okay. Entry number 10 in the novice category. Blind Mag from Repo, the Genetic Opera. Presented by Macaulay Hendricks. Costume built by Corset and Jewelry, Cherry Designs, everything else, Macaulay Hendricks.
Entry 11. In the novice category, Bravely Defaults, Ring a Bell.
冬をその身に浴びてなお香る野バラのような艶やかに濡れた唇けれど君じゃない甘い言葉でいざなえ探し毒蛇のようなしなやかに這う白い指
Costumes presented and built by Val Campion.
What entry is this? What is going on? Okay, entry number 12 in the Journeyman category. Estelle, Tales of Vesperia. I would look so gorgeous in that, don't you think?
Darling, yes.
Presented by Janella Ricewig. Costume built by Janella Ricewig. Props by Alan Wigness of Wig Cosplay. There's a lot of wigs going on right here. I don't know what's happening.
Entry number 13 in the Journeyman category, Pain Relief. Yet another reason to come to our panel at 12:30 tomorrow. She will be there to help you. Costumes presented and built by Sarah Tesh.
Entry number 14 in the Master category, Apes Rock.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
Who is this strange human?
This abomination claims to have come here from the stars.
Human, tell us what happened.
We were traveling, and I must have fallen into a time slip.
Madness!
Please continue. Time is fleeting.
I remember doing the Time War, drinking those moments when the black mist would hit me and the voice would be calling. Let's do the Time War
I feel like I'm going to faint. My virginal eyes can't take such hot man bod.
But darling, what about the debate team? What about the debate coach? What about the podium? They never found the podium.
Let's move on. Costumes presented and built by Teresa Jackson, Bill Hendrick, Gerald DeGaulle. Drink, I screwed that one up. Elizabeth Sloan and John Garner.
Entry 15, Lapis Lazuli, the Ocean Gem, in the Novice category. Lapis Lazuli has been trapped far from the gem home for millennia, a prisoner of war. However, her anger and loneliness have not dulled her sense of loyalty and humor. Or her appreciation for a well-timed fart joke. Costumes presented and built by Peregrine Winkle, corset by Scoundrel's Keep. A special thanks to Debbie and Ty for donated tools and materials.
Entry number 16, in the Master category, Dr. Doom. Doom is imminent.
I have looked into the future. I have seen how one violent action after another spins the world toward a future where all that remains of Earth is a burned-out cinder. Every time I have looked into the future, that is what I've seen. Every time but one. In one possible future, mankind becomes united. Cures for all diseases are found. Global conflict ends. Hunger is abolished. Education is universal, and no one goes without. 10,000 futures have been looked at, 100,000, and in only one does mankind finally unite and flourish and survive. Only one. Doom World.
Presented by Todd Murray. Costumes built by Todd Murray, Lisa Lou Rosenberg.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Entry number 17 in the Novice category.
Pinkie Pie arrives at Grand Galloping Gala.
The shiny dance floor? The pretty party ponies? The fancy band? Shiny, pretty, fancy! Gotta dance! I'm at the Grand Galloping Gala. I'm at the Grand Galloping Gala. I'm at the Grand Galloping Gala. It's all I ever dreamed. It's all I ever dreamed. Woohoo! It's all I ever dreamed. Yippee! I'm at the Grand Galloping Gala.
I don't know about you, Effie, but I need to go to the dentist now. That was way too sweet. Costumes presented and built by Ashley Clayson.
Now for another Judge Bio.
I got this name. I got it. I know this name. We know this person. Allie Google Schmear. Is there an Allie Google Schmear in the house?
Dear.
What? Praise the tech people.
Ali Guglielmi. This is her first time judging at CONvergence. She's been cosplaying and attending CONvergence for 13 years. She holds a degree in theater from the U of M with an emphasis in costuming and has worked for the Minnesota Opera and Chanhassen Dinner Theater, as well as designed for small high school productions. A fun costuming fact about Allie, she has participated in the CONvergence Masquerade 9 times over the years, and of those, her favorites were being Mary Sanderson from Hocus Pocus and Elsa from Frozen.
Let's just keep moving. Gotta go. We're 5 hours behind. Let's go. Stop with all the saccharine sweetness. I need to brush my teeth. Okay.
Can you smell his breath from there?
He's in the front row. He probably can. Okay. Moving on. Let's just keep going. Entry number 18 in the Novice category.
Does the walker choose the path, or the path the walker? Welcome a visit from Lyriel remembrancer, and abhorsen in waiting of the old kingdom. Costumes presented and built by Sophia Rapaz.
Entry number 19 in the Master category. Revolution Super Friends. Oh, I messed that up. Let's try that again. Retake. We'll cut that in post. It'll be fine. Revolutionary Super Friends.
Meanwhile, in the Hall of Doom, Lexi Luthor and the Legion of Doom plan their next evil scheme.
Thank you all for coming. As you know, those accursed colonists have joined forces with the meddling Super Friends. If we do not intervene, this so-called United States of America will gain its independence, and other sections of the British Empire will surely follow. I, for one, will not allow this injustice to stand. Using my network of spies, I have gathered research completed by both Benjamin Franklin and James Watt to create this. Luther Company's steam-powered lightning ray of death. So, what can all of you contribute to the cause? Madam Cold?
There is rumor that the French are planning to intervene for the colonial cause. However, with my ice cannon, I can freeze the harbors and keep their ships from even entering the ports.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent.
Well done.
Oh, excellent.
Sinestra, what say you?
Using my power ring, I will wipe out the colonists, the French, and the British, and claim this planet in the name of Quard.
Sinestra! Baby steps, my dear, baby steps. First the continent, then the planet. Cheeto?
With my wealth and influence, I can easily take Jefferson and the Continental Congress from their lofty seats of power. And when they're at their lowest, I'll slash them with my claws. What?
Yes, of course. And you, Riddleress?
I'll write a bunch of riddles for Batwoman and Robin to solve.
And then?
And then what? What?
Luther, your reign of tyranny ends here. We're here to fight for truth, justice, and the colonial way. Super Friends, get them! Right. Wonder Woman! Green Lantern! Flashette! Got my hair! Batwoman and Robin!
The answer is your face.
Doctor.
I'm here. What can I do?
Hawk person! I completely forgot you were here.
Do you want me to do the paragraph? Read it?
Costumes presented and built by Dana Baird, Stephen Baumgartner, Emily Dice, Claire Doyle, Amy Burge, Karen Hughes, Rose Hughes, David Hughes, Dave Eckenrode, Katie Furr, Lindsay Marth, and Nan Miller. My goodness, didn't you just feel so patriotic after that entry?
I so did.
Let's all just encourage this patriotism by standing, putting our hands to our hearts, and pledging allegiance to our con.
I pledge allegiance to the con of the United Fandoms of America and to the squee for which it stands, one con, under Mark II, indivisible, with libations and glow sticks for all. I'll study you.
Entry number 20 in the Master category. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Costumes presented and built by Melissa Sowers.
Ooh, a Judge Bio. I get to try a name again. Okay. Oh, Lord. I don't know why they gave me this job.
How about I just say the name, dear?
Okay.
Corey Dedanen.
Yeah, thank you.
Dedanen.
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 Dedanen. There's a lot of D's. We're just going to go with it. She's been judging CONvergence. Oh, this is her first year. That explains a lot. Okay. I meant that in love. I meant it in love. Con love to you. Con love. I'm not being judged here. I'm not being judged here.
Read the bio.
Read the bio.
Read the bio.
Okay. Corey has worn many hats throughout her career in British accent. Oh no, I'm doing stage direction out loud again. Let me try that again. I had a lot of rice earlier. What am I going to say? Corey has worn many hats throughout her career in the theater, starting Turkian regional theater. She was on stage as well as getting her feet wet at a pool. No, that's not right. What am I doing? Drink. As a costume shop stitcher and wardrobe mistress. Since then, she's continued that trend, bouncing between performing with various professional companies at MN. What's MN? MN? I'm British. I don't know what MN is. That Minnesota? Renfest. Several community theaters and working backstage for dollars. In costume shops, as a costumer or an extra pair of hands. Outside the traditional theater, Corey has been entering. Wow, I need to stop drinking. Masquerade, even winning trophies a time or two, coaching her kids and others to winning entries or assisting backstage since before the Masquerade moved to CONvergence. Take it away, I gotta stop.
As a matter of fact, Masquerade is a family affair for the Dedanans. Corey's husband is a co-head this year, and her daughter Bree has been volunteering with all the Masquerade-related events and is the lovely runner for the performance judges this evening. Costuming fun fact? Oh, never mind.
Entry 21 in the Journeyman category. Okay. Who hasn't heard about your favorite merc with a mouth? Deadpool. Straight from Marvel Comics. He's come prepared to give you the bang, bang, bang for your buck. Ladies and gents, Deadpool.
An horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Oh my. I'm gonna find him at the rave later.
Step aside, Magic Mike. Deadpool's coming through. Presented by one person, Spence Olsen. Costumes built by Spence Olsen, all of him, I guess. Sydney Bork.
Entry number 22 in the master class. Once, long ago, the darkness fell in love with an innocent princess. Trapped in his castle, Princess Lily fell under his evil spell. That was a dark waltz presented by Megan Bowes, costumes built by Megan Bowes and Elizabeth Sloan.
Entry 23, in the youth category. He lives for the simple things, like CONvergence. Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy! Griffin? Presented by Griffin Rapaz. Costume built by Griffin, Rachel, and Ed Rapaz. Makeup by Sophia Rapaz. Whatever.
Rapaz.
Okay, whatever. Close enough. Keep going. We're halfway through, people. You going.
Next, another judge's bio.
That's how you sound it out.
Sonia Berlovitz. This is her first year judging at CONvergence as well. Sonia has been a costume designer for the Twin Cities for 35 years. She was the resident designer at Theatre de la Jeune Lune. Rest in peace, Jeune Lune. Her work has been seen at the Movie Theatre Company, the Children's Theatre, the Guthrie Theatre, the Jungle Theatre, 10,000 Things Theatre Company, and others. A fun costuming fact? Well, a dress for an actress playing a countess. It had a 40-foot by 20-foot hand-painted train.
Ooh, girl. She gotta have stiff wrists. 'Cause she's painting. This is a PG-13 show. You gutters. While you're in there, clean out the leaves. Pause for laughter. I'm reading stage directions again. Entry number 24, in the master category. Good hunter, stay safe, for the night falls on, oh God, Jernheim. And the hunt begins again. Good job. Costumes presented and built by Ray Fuller.
Entry number 25 in the Master category. Howl's Moving Castle.
You turning head, that's Howl's Castle. That is not what I meant when I asked for a place to stay. Look at that. They call this a castle? It's nice and warm in there, so I'm going in. I'm sure Howl won't eat the heart of a shriveled old lady like me. Take care, turning head.
Costumes presented and built by Sonia Cool, inspired by Miyazaki's creation, Howl's Moving Castle.
Entry number 26 in the Journeyman category, Tanya Mouskewitz from Feifel Goes West.
Is the girl you left behind out there tonight romancing? Making eyes at someone else and singing, is she dancing? Oh, the girl you left behind, you dreaming when you're sleeping. Puts the teardrops in your eyes from secrets she is keeping. Half fingers play a tune and dance the whole night away. Hope the girl you left behind will be there for you someday. Lonely is the rhythm blows, you know you'll always listen. Lonely is a lover's heart if only you could kiss it, kiss it, kiss it.
Presented by Signe Swanson. Girl needs to stop drinking. Costumes built by Signe Swanson.
Entry number 27 in the Novice category, Hyrule Warriors Trainee Link. Costumes presented and built by Kristen Grant.
Entry number 28 in the Youth category, by Grabthaw's Hammer, it's Dr. Lazarus of the crew of the Protector. Technical difficulty, take a drink. That wasn't my fault. Costumes presented and built by Alexander Rapaz. Give it up.
Entry number 29 in the Novice category, Queen Amidala Parade Gown. Padme Amidala of Naboo, having just fought bravely in the liberation of her people from the Trade Federation's invasion, can now celebrate knowing that her planet is safe and free once again.
Oh, hey, how's it going? We're having more technical difficulties, so I guess we're going to talk about things. So how do you like the entry so far? Who do you think is going to make it to the end?
Well, there's a lot of big, large weapon props. I think there's going to be a lot of battering and bludgeoning once they, start fighting to the death.
I think Howl's Moving Castle is just going to Indiana Jones those people back there, just roll right over them. It's going to take them out. Watch out.
I don't know. That weapon that Ray Fuller was wielding looked pretty dangerous.
You need to go to the bridge and get that piece bonded. That is not safe. You need to get that piece bonded. Oh, we're good now. Let's try this again. You have to wait for the horn and the music.
Queen Amidala Parade Gown. Padme Amidala of Naboo, having just fought bravely in the liberation of her people from the Trade Federation's invasion, can now celebrate knowing that her planet is safe and free once again. Presented by Leslie Barlow. Costumes built by Leslie Barlow and Brianna Westland.
Entry number 30 in the novice category.
Elsa, come on, this one wasn't that bad. Kristoff says all men pick their nose. Hey, Elsa, do you want to build a snowman? Yeah, that never works. We've had 36 suitors through, all Hans's brothers too, and they were jerks. Thank goodness I had Kristoff to fend them off. What are we gonna do? Elsa should build herself a snowman. She can just build herself a snowman. Elsa, I just had the best idea.
That was Do You Want to Build a Snowman? And remember, Elsa, I like mine with extra pectorals. Presented by Melissa Adorn. Costumes built by try that again. Cut it and post, it'll be fine. YouTube, it'll look way better. Costumes built by Linda and Melissa Adorn.
Entry number 31 in the novice category.
Riddle me this. What is this solution to all our... Okay, riddle me this. What is the solution to all our problems?
It's simple. We killed the Batman.
Costumes presented and built by Jim Tincher, Sue Tincher, Danny Tincher, Becca Tincher, Katie Smalley, Andrew Wansmus, Barb Wilcox.
Oh, yay, a judge. Oh, this one's easy because it sounds like Duloc. Got it. Okay. Our next judge is Laura Ulock. Told you. This is also her first year judging CONvergence. Yeah, give it up. Clap. Laura is a 7-time Master Costumer winner and most recently Best in Show for Sci-Fi Fantasy at CostumeCon 2015. Woo! Past president and co-founder of the Minnesota Society of Costumers, moderator of Sheer Madness, an online costume support group, and winner of various other awards, including historical recreations at the Minnesota State Fair. Costuming fun fact. My first big costume, oh wait, no, that's not me. Laura's first big costume. This is not good. Okay, Laura's first big costume project was recreating the 6 wives of Henry, oh God, Roman numerals, 5, 6, 7, 8, Henry VIII, and his assorted family members. With a devoted and helpful tribe of assistants, it was perhaps a bit ambitious for my first real historical project.
Yeah, you could have picked a guy with less wives. Entry number 32 in the Journeyman category. One Girl Wrecking Crew. These denting blows, brought to you by Vi, the Pilt-Over Enforcer. Remember, folks, punch first. Ask questions while punching. Costumes presented and built by Rihanna Acid Toro.
Entry number 33 in the novice category. Waterbender Katara.
Who? Me?
Long
Bossing?
time ago.
Ugh!
When the
And can be so annoying sometimes. Okay, Katara, just breathe. Just breathe. And bend. You know what? Aang just needs to stop being so immature. I'm fine.
Messed up all the time. Costumes presented and built by Bryn, there we go, Berryhill.
Entry number 34 in the novice category. Mujeres y hombres, prepare yourself. Tonight, we have a special guest coming all the way from the realm of the dead. Wait. Before you panic, mis compadres, let me assure you that our guest is not to be feared. For you see, she comes from the land of the remembered. A place of celebraciones y fiestas grandes. Normally, she would only grace us with her presence once a year during Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. But tonight, she has chosen to celebrate the afterlife with us. Costumes presented and built by Emma Alley.
You can still clap, that's fine. She was great, do it. Entry number 35 in the novice category. Disturbance at 2015 Doubletree. Units respond.
Disturbance reported block 2015, Doubletree. Any available units respond.
Central, this is Judge Kohler reporting from Doubletree. There appears to be some mutant cult gathering. Please advise.
Receive Judge Kohler. No gathering is currently authorized for your location. Disperse with extreme prejudice.
Understood, Central. This is the law. You have 10 minutes to clear the area or be judged. Don't be here when I get back.
Costumes presented and built by Gabriel Kohler.
Entry number 36, Over the Garden Wall, novice category.
Oh, we're going to the pasture to meet Adelaide and ask her if she has a way to send us back where we came from. I don't know who she is or how she is or when or why she is, but as for where she is where we will go.
To Adelaide, Adelaide.
Come
on and join the Adelaide parade. Adelaide, to Adelaide. We're going to Adelaide's house today.
Costumes presented and built by Tia and Tori Rue.
I think we need to take a selfie. Let's take a selfie.
Take a selfie.
You're going to be involved in this. That was great.
I'm gonna live tweet that. Hashtag CONvergence.
Look it up. Entry number 37 in the novice category, Sakura Miku Hatsune. Gracing us with her presence is the one and only Miku Hatsune, spreading her beautiful and grace to us at CONvergence. Presented by Rachel Tangen. Costumes built by Rachel Tangen.
Entry number 38 in the novice category, visiting from the faraway land of the Mushroom Kingdom, Princess Peach. Costumes presented and built by Olivia Sika.
Entry number 39 in the novice category, the Jedi Assassin. Costumes presented and built by Chris Gompertz. Well, I already said that part, that's dumb. Okay, I don't know about you, but that looked like he had a lightsaber in his pocket.
Well, you can ask him at the rave later, dear. I think, though, if he survives the fight to the death, which I think he has a knife. Yeah.
Several
right there.
scared to death up here. Jesus.
Entry number 40 in the novice category, Lulu and Moogle from Final Fantasy X. Presented by Coriana Verconum and Sam Campbell. Costumes built by Elise Henry and Coriana Verconum.
So we have an announcement for all of you. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Be more happy. God, it's not a funeral. Jeez. New this year, we will present the People's Choice Award. That means you. You are the people. That is people right there. After closing ceremonies, email your choice by midnight to be counted to. Ooh, these are pages. Wow. Girl needs to stop drinking. Seriously.
Just stop. Send your ballot, your favorite, your fan favorite, to Masquerade at CONvergence-con.org. Again, that's Masquerade at CONvergence-con.org. Subject line, People's Choice.
Entry number 41 in the exhibition category. Woo! It's not a funeral anymore. People are getting lively. Let it go.
Through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go. Let it go. When I rise like the break of dawn, let it go, let it go. That perfect world is gone. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Costumes presented and built by Sarah Hubschen, joined by her ninja Jacob Freeman. He was on stage somewhere. I told you, people. I warned you and you didn't believe me. Exhibition category.
Another announcement, my darlings. New for 2015, we expanded Masquerade events to include Costume Wars, with 2 events to give costumers a chance to expand their resourcefulness, creativity, and skill. It's basically Project Runway for nerds. He'll be playing Tim Gunn. The first event that we held this year was Costume Wars, the 11th Hour. The theme is announced on the CONvergence website a week before the con. This year, it was dystopian future. Other parameters are included in the announcement, which will change from year to year. This year's requirement was to keep the budget to $10 or less. This year's winner was Katie Jacobs with her costume Airship Cook. Next year, watch for the announcement on the CONvergence website and on social media, which will include the theme and any additional requirements, such as materials you can use to construct the costume. The second event was Costume Wars Gorilla. It's with a U-E. No, not that. Teams of 2 came to the garden court and had 1 hour to build their costumes using only the materials we provided to them there. This year's theme was Trash is Fashion.
Or Trashin'.
By crowd vote, here are the winning creations. First place went to Megan Canny and Angie Ireland for Dystopian Air, otherwise known as Delta.
Ooh, snap. Sky Air is mad.
Second place went to Wade Fields and Melissa Sowers for their Dystopian Bride. If you saw him around, he had a beard. And third place went to Michelle Clark and Kat Petmiller, the Space Princess Coronation modeled by Rika Hauge. Both events will be returning next year, so look out for the announcements beforehand and join us in 2016.
Entry number 42 in the novice category. From the rugged shores of Burke comes the mighty Night Fury, Toothless. That was presented by Alicia Bjorklund. Costumes built by Alicia Bjorklund with help from Trevor Roberts, Diane Amateur, and Steve Amateur.
Almost there. Entry number 43 in the novice category, Rocket Raccoon.
Ooga chaka, ooga 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 chaka, ooga 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 chaka, ooga 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 chaka, ooga ooga.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you
Hooked on a feeling. Do, 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 do. Oh, are we not going any further?
Rough. Costumes presented and built by Jen Beaupre.
At the end of the entries, please stay seated to allow the judges to leave and start deliberations. This is going to be the hardest part of your lives. I know some of them have been pregnant. This is worse.
Judges, beware. You're going to have to make some really difficult decisions. I don't envy you.
They were big and loud. That was awesome. People are doing really well today. While the judges are deliberating, please stay for the halftime show featuring not us. I can't keep doing this all night.
We get to enjoy fearless comedy productions. Yes. And now, our final entry, which we're very much looking forward to. Don't look yet. Don't look. Don't look. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Eye contact. I can see you. I can see you all. Stare into my eyes.
We're hypnotizing, aren't we?
Entry number 44 in the master category, Friends in High Places. Souvenir. Presented by Ainsley Grams, Michelle Miller, John Grams, Eric Knight, and other stage ninjas. Costumes built by Ainsley Grams and John Grams. Give it up. As our judges deliberate, please be patient while we clear the stage and prepare for our halftime show. Thank you so much. We switched sides.
Did you notice?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so pleased to present to you Fearless Comedy Productions.
Move over. I'm driving.
You don't even know where we're going.
It'll be fine. If we get lost, I'll have you ask for directions.
Do you at least want to use a GPS?
I don't need the GPS.
Well, how do you know where the roads are if you don't even use the GPS?
Where we're going, we don't need roads. I'm driving.
Fine, you. You're driving.
Yeah.
Baby roads.
This is not Furiosa Road.
Why would you know? How do you use the GPS?
Bing!
Is that the oil light?
Where we're going, we don't need oil. In fact, I've never needed lubrication before.
That's a check engine light.
Engines? Where we're going, we don't need engines.
You have got to be kidding me.
Don't say a word. Get the Vespa.
Romanov.
Hey, Cap. Looks like we have a few new team members for the next mission.
Well, we'll need all the help we can get to defeat Ultron. Oh, hey, Dr. Banner.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, this is Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Natasha. Hulk, Natasha, there's a Hulk. I'm gonna take care of it.
Don't worry, Captain. We got this.
Come on, guys. That's my sister.
Shh. Don't ruin this for us, Pietro.
You know what? Can this thing go any faster?
If you don't like it, you can walk.
Oh, thank God. Everdeen.
No! I volunteer as tribute.
Step aside, little lady. I got this.
Wow, these movies are a whole lot better when they aren't chick flicks. Am I right? Okay, you know what, Chad? I can't read this stuff. I think we all know that these movies are just fine. Look, it blends in. Great, so I've had a lovely time being your host tonight. I do have to pass this off. But before I take off, I'm gonna go ahead and do one final top 10s list before I take off. Top 10 moments of my hosting career. Number 10, minute number 3. I think we all remember that one, don't we? Number 9, passing the torch over to Matt Alex.
Step aside, little lady. I've got this.
Number 8.
I deserve that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have noticed that while Con is still in full swing and having a great time for everybody involved, attendance does seem to be just a little down. We kind of have a theory on why that might be, and we'd like to present that to you now.
Hey, come on, man. Wake up. It's your turn.
5 more minutes.
We only have 3,980 hours to go.
How many minutes is that?
239,988.
Oh, you're right. I better get up.
Oh, man. Is this the end of the line?
Yep.
I knew I should have gotten here sooner.
I know. This is going to be the biggest movie of the year.
Oh, my God. I cannot wait to see the Millennium Falcon.
I'm so excited to see Amy Poehler on the big screen.
Wait, Amy Poehler's in The Force Awakens? That wasn't on any of the fan sites.
You mean this isn't the line for Sisters, starring Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, opening December 18th?
Oh, no. That's that way longer line over there.
Oh, man.
What a nerd.
Ready, guys? Okay. Ash duck, manatee duck, heather gray duck, sterling duck.
Hey guys, what are you playing?
Hey Nick, we're playing 50 Shades of Grey Duck.
Can I play?
Sure.
All right.
Let's see. Christian Grey Duck, Dorian Grey Duck, Jennifer Grey Duck. Goose, get him!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've had a wonderful time hosting the halftime show for my portion. I do feel that at this point it is only fair if I turn over hosting duties to someone else. It seems like the best way to give other people a chance to go ahead and experience the glory that is CONvergence.
Step aside, little man. I'll take over.
I deserve that.
Hey, everyone. I'm your new Masquerade halftime show host, and I am really looking forward to hosting. I think you're going to see a few changes around here, but first, we need to pay the bills. So here's an advertisement that I think you geeks could use.
Dear George Miller, I'd really like to know at exactly which minute you decided to betray your core fan base and buy into all of this feminist propaganda crap.
Are you freaking kidding me? They cast a black girl to play Rue? I guess I don't have to care about that character dying. Teabag!
Sweetheart, girls don't belong in the world of gaming. Why don't you get back in the kitchen where you belong?
Have you ever run into people like these while playing video games or surfing the net?
A black Spider-Man? Why don't I just remake Shaft with Tobey Maguire? Or Selma with Peter Dinklage?
Honey, you don't understand. We're just talking about ethics in gaming journalism. Why do chicks have to make it all about them?
Well, you don't have to worry about these jerkwads anymore. The troll hunters are here to help.
Why don't you stop talking?
Our team of covert operatives will hunt down your harasser to the source and make sure they never want to do it again. Did they say they'd do horrible things to you and your family? Whatever they said they'd do to you, we'll do to them. Plus, we'll leave them with giant, colorful hairdos so that everyone in the world can see them for the trolls they are. How do you feel? Still feel like a manly man with all that manliness? Do you have something you want to say?
No, I'm out of here.
Let this be a warning to all you trolls out there. The troll hunters are watching. They're ready, and they will humiliate you.
Well, that's my 2 minutes. I had a great time hosting the Masquerade halftime show, but a spot just opened up on The View, and I cannot pass that up.
All right, step aside, Toots. I got this.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Before I go, I would just like to say that I had no input into who my replacement would be.
Hey.
Still not done. So, if you have the problem with the person taking my place, don't blame me. Now I'm done.
Hey, everybody. I'm real happy to be the host of the Masquerade halftime show now. It's the first time I've ever done this, so please,
Step aside, Toots. I got this.
I'm not done.
Yes. Yes, you are. Bye. Well, I am really excited to introduce my first guest as host of the Masquerade halftime show. Now, she was a breakout star of a different halftime show. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Left Shark. I am so happy that you could take time out of your busy schedule to join us here tonight. Oh, it's great to be here, Suze. Now, I understand you are not the first actor in your family. That's right. My grandfather played Flipper. Really? Now, how
does a shark get cast as a dolphin?
Well, it was a little bit of a fluke.
Alrighty.
But in all seriousness, it was a very difficult role. He would spend hours in the makeup chair every day, and he was a method actor. You should have seen the amount of time he spent learning to balance a ball on his nose, which is pretty difficult for a hammerhead. He even hired a voice coach to get the accent right.
Huh. Okay. And your father was Jaws, is that correct?
Well, actually, he was Bruce's body double because Bruce didn't want to work in the nude.
I see. Now, your career has been a little bit slow until recently.
That's right. I was an extra in Dances with Wolves.
And were you also in Deep Blue Sea?
Oh, well, that was Right Shark.
Oh, golly. Okay. Well, are you in anything else coming up?
Yes, I will be replacing Ken Watanabe on the Broadway remount of The King and I, and I'm currently filming some shoots for Sharknado 3.
Oh, that's exciting. Do you get to eat anyone famous?
Oh, I'm the tornado.
Well, okay. Before you go, I would just like to ask, would you mind doing a little dance for us?
Oh, these people don't want to see that.
You guys want to see Left Shark? Come on, guys. Put your hands together. I think we can get her to dance. Can we get a little music all up in this place? Come on, there's a sushi place next door. Work it out. Okay, then. Well, let's hear it for Left Shark. This has been fun. Super fun. You know, I can't imagine a time when I wasn't the host of the Masquerade halftime show. But times they are a-changin', and I really do feel like our audience would like someone that's a little more in touch with the younger crowd. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce my replacement, Right Shark.
Damn it!
Thanks, Suze. So, we here at Fearless Comedy Productions have noticed that, well, DC is kind of lagging a little bit behind when it comes to the entertainment market, what with Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, Captain America Winter Soldier, Avengers Age of Ultron, Thor, whatever the sequel to Thor was, Daredevil, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., well, you get the picture. But we have an idea that just might put DC right back on top.
Now I'm thinking, maybe it means you're the evil man and I'm the righteous man. And Mr. 9mm here, he's the shepherd protecting my righteous self in the valley of darkness. Or it could mean you're the righteous man and I'm the shepherd, and it's the world that's evil and selfish. Yeah, and I'd like that. But that ain't the truth. The truth is, you're the weak, and I'm the tyranny of evil men.
Not so fast, Kingpin.
I'm not Kingpin. I'm similar to, but legally distinct from Kingpin. Who are you?
I'm Blind Batman. I'm the terror that flaps in the night.
Daredevil, yes.
No, I'm Batman. Blind Batman.
So you're similar to, but legally distinct from Daredevil?
No, I'm similar to, but not at all legally distinct from Batman. Except I'm blind.
So you're blind as a bat?
Common misconception. Bats aren't blind.
Well, what are you doing in Hell's Kitchen?
This is Gotham.
How do you know you're blind?
I'm Batman!
I swear to God.
Swear to me!
How are you even gonna find me? Do you have enhanced senses?
No. Echolocation. Squeak.
Squeak. Squeak.
Okay, this has definitely jumped the left shark.
Squeak.
Come on, right shark. I'm right here and it's right here.
Look, I've been the host of this for as long as I can remember, which admittedly isn't very long. Sharks don't really have a long-term memory. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this over to someone who really deserves to host.
Really?
Eric Thompson.
What?
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Eat krill, righty.
Why don't you just stop swimming and die?
Well, I've been the host of the Masquerade halftime show for a very long time. But before I go, we want to do a retrospective of, former 2015 Masquerade halftime show hosts and where they are now. Who could forget our very first host, Bob Alberti? After his catastrophic breakdown on stage, Bob was checked into the Betty Ford wing of Arkham Asylum. He has escaped 13 times. 14 times. Our next host, Lauren Haven, went on to found Troll Hunters LLC, which she later sold to Google for an undisclosed sum. She has since been living on her own private island, being waited on by several objectified men in Speedos.
Oh boy. I'll have a Diet Coke.
As you wish.
Matt Alex left the show to go to ConSuite to get Skittles. He was successful.
I have tasted the rainbow.
Kirsten Wade became craft services coordinator for The View.
You really should have read that Craigslist ad a little closer.
Suzanne Becker.
Oh, come on!
I'm not done yet. Suzanne Becker went on to gain fame when she recaptured Bob Alberti. Our next host, Right Shark, is currently starring in her own reality show on Discovery Channel entitled It's Good to Be Right. 15 times.
And our most recent ex-host, Eric Thompson, has climbed Mount Everest without shoes, won the Iditarod with chihuahuas, circumnavigated the globe by hang glider, founded a science fiction convention completely devoted to Eric Thompson, and successfully base jumped off an IHOP. He also successfully recaptured Bob Alberti. Well, everyone.
Damn it!
I've had a great time hosting. And that's our show. We are Fearless Comedy Productions. Make sure to stop by and visit our party room in room 230. We hope you'll join us next year for what's sure to be another Masquerade halftime show. Same blind bat time, same blind bat channel. Thanks, everybody.
Squeak!
Oh, that hurts a little bit. Hi, guys. So, we have a little bit of time. before the judges are finished deliberating, let's see. Manna, come grab a microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, our stage manager for this show, Manna.
She's so humble.
Because we have a little bit of time, rather than make you guys sit here and have to make awkward conversations with each other, we figured we would just fill that time with some improv. We do a monthly show called Double Blind Improv, which we do at Honey in Northeast Minneapolis every month. Third Thursday? Yep. I did that right. I get a Skittle. So, what we're going to do there is we're just going to... Not from you, I get Skittles.
But I want Skittles.
We all...
Did you pay attention to the sketch?
No, I read the script and then rewrite it when it suits my needs. So what we're going to do here, Eric Thompson is our producer of Double Blind Improv. Please give it up for Eric Thompson.
Base jumped off an IHOP.
As much as it pains me to say it, I'm going to turn over control of the next improv bit to Eric and let him explain what we're about to do for you folks.
And the first thing I'm going to do is kick Matt Alex off stage.
Things are looking up.
So our first game of the evening is going to be questions only. So we're going to bring up just any two. Just two people step forward. That is more than...
Left shark wins. I get
All right,
one.
so the way this game
Not
works is that they're going to go back and forth, and they can only speak in questions. And if they say something that's not a question, they're going to switch with somebody else. And your scene is that your location is that you're on the Death Star.
What you doing?
What's this lever for?
Which one?
Is this a black or a gray?
What does this button do?
Was that Darth Vader?
Can I push it?
Dang it, did you hear that?
Which one's Darth Vader?
Did you not just hear heavy breathing?
Hey, did you want to check out my lightsaber?
Where did you get a lightsaber?
Didn't you get one?
Where would I have gotten a lightsaber?
Wasn't it in your kit?
Which kit? The white one or the black one?
Didn't you get a starter kit?
Have you seen this exhaust port?
What's an exhaust port?
Do you know what exhaust is?
Is that like a liquid thing?
And now do you know what a port is?
Is that like a doorway?
Aren't you more qualified to be a Tatooine stormtrooper?
A whip? A what?
Do you know the desert planet Tatooine?
Bless you.
Do you like sand?
What do you mean sand, Lord Vader?
Do you like looking for droids?
Do you want me to like looking for droids?
Have you seen my son?
What does he look like?
Have you seen an Aryan?
What's an Aryan?
Same as a Nubian. Well, different.
Was that Alderaan or Coruscant?
Man, how many pieces do you think that is?
You ready to fire up the beam?
Do I look ready?
All right.
Well played. You know the way to the shield generator.
What do I look like, a traitor?
Do I look like sub?
Anyone else want to challenge Nick?
I haven't even seen this movie in like 10 years.
Hey, does firing the Death Star give you an erection too?
How would I know?
How old are you?
How old is Yoda?
All right. So the next thing we're going to do is called Film, TV, and Theater Styles, and I'm going to have to send Matt out into the audience. He can't hide backstage. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to need different types of film or TV or theater. Just yell out, different stuff like horror.
My job is to be able to hear you and repeat it so they can hear you on stage. Who has an idea of a TV, movie,
So
film,
call him
theater?
over and
Hands
I'll
up
write
there. What do you
things
got? Shakespearean.
Okay.
Who else? Hand up. Over there. Yes. Firefly. That's a style now. David Mamet from Pedantic Eric.
No.
Police procedural. Who else? Hands up. Yes. Noir. I've got musical over here. Something. Pulp. The movie or the style? More respect. Soap opera. Ooh, kabuki. Neat. I'm sure you all are familiar, right?
Let's get like two more.
Two more? Yes. What do you got? War of the Worlds? I don't know. We could broaden it to Alien Invasion, but I dare you to keep it in War of the Worlds. And way over here? Anime. Yeah, of course. Anime.
Why did that?
It's going to be a lonely night.
Can I start blowing you up now? Hold on.
It's a genre, more of a medium.
Oh, senpai.
All right, let's get 3 people up here. That works. I'm not picky. All right. So, our first scene is going to be that you are scientists working in a lab. I'm going to clap to get your attention and then tell you the next style you're going to have to use. So, you're scientists working in a lab. Whenever you're ready.
I'm preparing this decoction.
Decoction?
Yes.
Surely you mean concoction.
No, this is for women, or for, yes.
I see. Decoction. Okay,
yes,
there's no, all right, yes.
I need a bracing bit.
You need? Okay, all right, let me get the.
Thank you.
All right.
This will decoct them.
I'm sure that has nothing to do with anything, guys. I'm right here. It's okay.
Well,
It's okay.
Once
It's okay.
again,
Hey, you're
women are
trying.
distracting us.
Noir.
Well, they're so pretty. I mean, I knew that she was the most beautiful scientist I'd ever seen the minute she walked into my lab. I put my test tube under the counter, just in case, and I opened up a bottle of the finest whiskey I could find. Did you know that there's a specific oxygenation process that goes into the aging of this whiskey for 22 years?
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. I just did.
He had me there. He did just say that.
It's clear that he was not going to be able to be a match for me once I'd hit him with my decoction.
Firefly.
What?
Firefly. Firefly.
Hi, I'm a lovable character that everyone enjoys. Guys, we've been canceled.
Oh, that's it. Sorry, guys. That's all.
And we're never coming back.
Never coming back.
All right, I'm going to do something to pander to the audience. Get back out here.
Okay.
Hey, look, they came back. And now, Shakespeare.
Hark! What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun.
And yea, the sun doth be a mass of incandescent gas.
Wait.
'Tis a broiling nuclear furnace.
Is it? Be it Tuesday?
I fellows, I'm right here.
Yes, there be a maiden in our midst. We be
Well,
just
Juliet.
describing the... Yes, we were describing the glorious mass of incandescent gas about 300 million kilometers.
Soap opera.
Clearly, you do not understand metaphor.
I'll tell you exactly what I don't understand. Metaphor.
Ever since the accident, you just haven't understood them.
No.
But I'm here to tell you I still love you even though you're my brother.
And that'll mean a whole lot more once I bust open this recoction. Yes!
War of the Worlds.
Wait, you need to take your e-meter. Here you go. Tell me something traumatic that happened. Is it the aliens? Was it traumatic to you?
They vaporized me with
They
the
did.
beam, yes.
Just like they are. No!
Okay, all right. I was a weird place. Guys.
The only way to defeat these aliens. You got it.
You gotta let it take effect. Yes. And yeah, they're dropping. Okay.
Oh my God.
That works. I think that works.
You see?
All right. I think we got plenty more suggestions on that. So let's get another group of 3 out here.
Math.
4K numbers are hard.
I went.
When did you come out of the audience? All right. Your scene is that you're an away team exploring an unknown planet. You know, you don't have to make the sound every time we beam down.
What I like the sound. Is it too much? Like
It does make it feel a little more sciencey.
it does. It does, right?
Yeah.
I'm just teaching all the new folks to do it
we got
too.
we got the swirl too.
I didn't bring the swirl.
Police procedural.
Okay, so the nature of the spray pattern would indicate that the imp exploded right here.
They appear to be a confetti-based life form.
Yes. And look, you can see tracks leading off that way. I would say that there is at least one, maybe more than one, alien on this planet.
You should probably taste it.
Lick the confetti. Pulp Fiction. You never lick another man's wife's confetti.
Straight to the ball gag.
Maybe I just wanted to.
I feel like this would be a good time for either one of us to find that chainsaw, perhaps samurai sword, or something much more,
Oh, there was a bunch of alien phasers over there that I could have mentioned, but
musical.
didn't think it was important. And we can shoot people with the phasers.
It'll kill them.
All the time.
It'll kill them.
Really bad.
Set phasers to stun.
Or death.
Or death.
Either way makes us go home safely. Anime. Giant robot ruin everything.
Oh no! But Senpai, how are we ever going to defeat the giant robot?
Quickly, attack Titan!
Okay, I'll form the head.
Oh god. I think that's good.
Wow, strong work.
I am covered in glitter.
Oh, for the head! And that's how Matt got laid.
By knowing how to Voltron?
I did it, guys! All right, let's get Nick and Nathan up here. You're going to play a game called Alphabet. So they're going to have to talk back and forth. Whenever they say something, they're going to have to start with the next letter of the alphabet, going all the way around. What I need is, what letter do you want them to start on? Q. I got a Q. All right, you are on the Battlestar Galactica.
Quickly, prepare the jump. The Cylons are coming up.
Really? Aren't you a Cylon?
Seriously? I run the whole ship. If I'm a Cylon, we're screwed.
Truly, but this is a poorly written show.
Usually I'd be inclined to agree, but paychecks.
Verily, I do love getting paid.
Where are we jumping to? Where is Earth?
X coordinate? 24. Y coordinate 32.
You're really inspiring a lot of confidence in you. So take it out. Take it away. Give it a rip. Pull the trigger. Make it so.
Zounds, I'm bad at this. They've hacked our system again!
Abysmal! I can't believe this has happened. Quick, turn off everything with more than, I don't know, like a gigaram. That'll probably be safe, and we'll switch over to the analog lines because robots don't know analog.
Betamax is fine though. We can keep on watching that.
Completely fine. Completely fine. Go get my copy of old bad kung fu movies.
Dude, where's my car?
Excellent choice. Aliens can't stand stoner comedies.
Exactly. We'll defeat them for sure.
Finally, this time they're ours.
God, though, could be a thing. I'm just saying religion may be a part of it that we may want to address.
How does God come into play in robots and science fiction? I don't really understand where this is coming from at all.
I don't know either. And I was really disappointed that, that scientist brought it up in the first place.
Just pretend that the robots are like magic space angels or something, and we'll just deal with it all later in the wash. The final episode will figure it out, I'm sure.
Okay. I'm cool with breaking the fourth wall.
Let's pop it in and I don't know, you fly Vipers, right?
Me?
No, the idiot behind you. Yes, you, Viper pilot. No?
9!
Oh, were we gonna repeat that letter?
Probably, if someone was gonna screw it up, it was gonna be me.
There you go. Quite likely.
Oh, now you want us to stretch again? God damn it, Pat.
I mean, we love Pat.
Improv.
Hey, Pat.
It's like I planned for this, and then they said no, and then I didn't plan for it again. Our next game's gonna be living scenery. Yay. So let's get Suze and Kirsten out here, and David and Bob.
We're the props.
Actually,
Objectifying women again.
Actually, in this game, Suze, you want to be a prop?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Then Kirsten and Bob are survivors in a zombie apocalypse, and Suze and David are going to be the props they need for the scene. Whenever you're ready.
We're gonna have to board up these windows over here.
Wait, I've got the machine gun ready.
Fantastic. If you can just fit it right out the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to plug it in. There we go. Okay, good.
Cool.
I see zombies. I see zombies. Oh wait, no. That was the milkman.
See, it's a little harder earlier in the zombie apocalypse to tell exactly who is a zombie.
I thought he was had bulbous protrusions, but he was.
No, he's just ugly. He's just ugly.
All right.
All right. Do we have any fresh drinking water?
Define fresh. Is green fresh?
It's close to blue.
Hold on, let me see
green,
if the pump, let me
green
see if
is
the
close
pump
to
is
blue.
working. Let me see if the pump is working.
I don't think it's supposed to be the consistency of Jell-O.
Yeah, no, everything coming out of this pump is
all right. Here, if we can pump it into this bucket here.
Okay. All right, there we go. All right.
And then we'll put some water tablets in it.
Oh, you're gonna need a lot more water tablets than that. This is
yeah.
There we go.
There we go. That'll disinfect it. I think that's how that works.
Can it turn anything into water? Hang on, let's find out.
Everything I know kind of came from Bear Grylls, so.
I guess I'll wait.
Abort! Abort!
I don't think we have a small enough prop for that, Bob.
Zombies! Zombies!
Oh. Get the shotgun.
Don't point it at me.
How do I know you're not a zombie? Were you bit?
A little.
When were you gonna tell me?
Well, I got the antibacterial wash from the Fearless Comedy Room in 2000.
That doesn't work. This is way harder than Resident Evil made it look.
Wait, why I'm not used gun?
Ow! Dick! That hurt!
Can't believe the zombies know how to use shotguns now.
Bob was already half dead, so he didn't have far to go.
I think that's good. Well,
I
Bob.
look like a stripper. Yay.
Well, Bob.
Yeah, now
you're
you look
pretty.
like a stripper.
You already smelled like one,
I'm
so.
getting.
All right, so I'm going to send Matt back out into the audience.
Neat.
And we're going to do a game called You Might Be. And the way this works is if you've ever heard the Jeff Foxworthy You Might Be a Redneck jokes, it's kind of similar to that, but we're going to get different topics, and they're going to tell you some jokes about if you might be that thing. So let's get a topic.
So let's say, give me an example of a sci-fi or superhero or some kind of fantasy trope. You might be a knight or Superman, something like that. Hand up right over here. What's yours?
Sidekick.
You might be a sidekick if.
You might be a sidekick.
You might be a sidekick if your primary ability is to make wisecracks and you're otherwise useless.
You might be a sidekick if your contract for this series is only 1 season long.
If your primary weapon is a bow and arrow, you probably should just admit that you're a sidekick.
If you wear your underpants on the outside more often than the inside, you might be a sidekick.
If every sentence you say starts with "Holy!" you might be a sidekick.
If Bruce Wayne spends his time measuring you for burial prematurely, you might be a sidekick.
If people constantly call you something boy or something girl, you might be a sidekick.
All right, let's do another one. Who's got one? Hands up. Right here. Yes. You might be a red shirt.
You might be a red shirt.
You might be a red shirt if you're on Star Trek and you have a red shirt.
If your funerals are done en masse, you might be a red shirt.
If your comments are as funny as Bob's, you might be a red shirt.
If you're envious of the lifespan of a mayfly, you might be a red shirt.
If you're no longer surprised that they don't even put batteries in your phaser, you might be a red shirt.
If hubris is your thing, you might be a red shirt. Think about it.
If you like your tea Earl Grey hot, you might be a red shirt.
The crowd is divided on that one.
If you get invited along on a party and everyone else has names, you might be a red shirt.
All right, who's got a new one for me? Somebody, hands
If you're
up.
the Scotsman in charge of the ship's damn engine, you might be a red shirt.
What do you got? Minion. You might be a minion.
You might be a minion.
If I see 50 million of you on my Facebook page every freaking day, you might be a minion.
If stickers of you are the new Calvin peeing on something decal, you might be a minion.
If you're 10 adult Jewish males, you might be a minion. Go join the other 9.
Oh, it just got very real. All right, someone had one over here, yes? Am I crazy? Yeah, right, yes, what do you got?
An evil robot.
Evil robot. You might be an evil robot.
If you're a good robot that has just been struck by lightning, you might be an evil robot.
If you're a long-term Battlestar Galactica character who has no reason to be a Cylon, you might be an evil robot.
If you suffer from an operating system flaw that makes your eyes by default and unchangeably red, you might be an evil robot.
If you're a robot with a goatee, you might be an evil robot.
If you were sent here from the future to kill Sarah Connor, you might be an evil robot.
If you were only given 2 laws of robotics, you might be an evil robot.
All right, I got a new one at the back here. Yes. I'm sorry. What? You might be leading the gay agenda. If.
Leading the gay agenda?
Leading the gay agenda.
Leading it as in like...
If you're celebrating a festive victory, you might be leading the gay agenda.
Especially if you do it like this.
If If your last name is Harkness, you might have invented the gay agenda.
If the only time you go to Lowering Park is in June, you might be leading the gay agenda.
If you see a parade and your first instinct is to take your clothes off, you might be leading the gay agenda.
If you've actually established a gay agenda, you might be leading the gay agenda.
All right, who else has one for us? Raise your hands. Hand over here, yes. You might be a space cowboy.
If your show only lasts one season, you might be a space cowboy.
If you somehow learn to ride a horse in space, you might be a space cowboy.
Also, I want to be friends with you.
Canceled again.
If your spacesuit has chaps, you might be a space cowboy.
Assless or... That's the previous one.
If you're gonna have to carry that weight, you might be a space cowboy.
All right, who else has one? Throw your hand up.
If you think it's cool to smoke in a pressurized, oxygenated environment, you might be a space cowboy.
Yes. You might be a mech pilot.
If you're Japanese and you have no parents, you might be a mech pilot.
If you're a stunt pilot that just arrived on Macross Island in 1998, you might be a mech pilot.
If your dad is a really controlling, egomaniacal asshole associates with blank, black, triangular people, you might be a mech pilot.
If you visit the Fallout Shelter arcade in North Minneapolis, you too might be a mech pilot. Thank you.
If goggles are a part of your costume in any way, you might be a mech pilot.
That is steampunk.
Got a new one in the back here. You're
evil overlord?
You might be an evil overlord. If you can't actually kill anyone without explaining how you're going to do it, you might be an evil overlord.
If you're trying to build a part of your lair and you can't figure out how to just put lasers on everything, you might be an evil overlord. Yeah.
If you're a member of CONCOM,
Shots fired.
Oddly enough, that means we're done.
Too soon. And you're fired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a hand for Nate, Andy, Lauren, Nick, Kirsten, David, Susie, Bob, Eric, and Chad on the keys. Our director of the show is Matt